Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Have a look. Now we're live. Okay, perfect, guys. Perfect. Thank you so much for waiting. And I'm just waiting for my good friend Elja to join the live. And we're going to enjoy this day today with my guest. So thank you so much for being here. This is the first episode of Crypto OGs. My name is Andres Meneses or Andres Wi-Fi TV. I'm transmitting right now from Europe. Uh, for some of you that haven't met me yet or haven't seen me, I've been in crypto for the last 6 years. I just decided to create this program to help a lot of people that don't know the crypto OGs. Okay, crypto OGs basically is people that has been a long time in the industry. They've been doing an amazing blockchain projects, and that's why we're here to invite people with knowledge, with community building, and obviously people that are very connected to the Binance brand. And we have my good friend Elja is here right now. Now, finally, we're live.
Finally, how are you? Thank you for having me on.
Thank you, Elja. So, yeah, so I'm very honored to have you in the first set of Binance Live. This program is called Crypto OGs. And Elja, this idea came to me because I've been here 6 years in the industry, and there is so many people that have been very rewarded within this industry, but they haven't had the space to share any of this. That's my law. We're live, by the way.
Hello.
um, so yeah, I created this program for that reason, so everybody can understand how to use crypto, what is the best about crypto, but also to tell the stories of the OGs. People that join crypto, they think is straightforward is to become rich very quick, and that's it. But it's more than that. Is building community, understanding the technology. And for me, for example, a conversation that we have yesterday, you and me, and we talked that at the end, is about how to help people that don't have banking solutions. And that's how we're here. So thank you, Jabun, for being here. So tell us, where are you from? I know you're a computer. You study computer engineering. You have done so many projects in your life before crypto, and then you're studying crypto because of gaming. But for somebody that joining Binance Life for the first time, tell them, who is Al Jadum?
First of all, thank you for having me, and it's an honor to be in your first. And you're one of the most known people behind the scene, and as well, you were the only one speaking in the Binance Blockchain Week in France, in the panel, and that, of course, shows the credibility and that you are a person that you add a value in the space. So, thank you for having me. Um, I started when actually Bitcoin started. I used to play World of Warcraft, and it was like we were boosting players, etc. And they used to only pay PayPal. That was the only payment. And then someone at some point said Bitcoin, he want to pay with it. So we didn't understand it, but we treated it as a currency. So we've never held or we tried to hold it or we saw it as an investment. Basically, we saw it only as a currency that we just switch it later on to PayPal or to buy games or whatsoever. So it started from there. It went after World of Warcraft and CSGO as well. But of course, at 2016, I came and I looked at this market. It was really matured, where we seen some projects happening, things different than just seen as a Bitcoin or an asset, where we see companies are jumping here, where it got my interest because I like things that I can contribute with. Money can come and go. We've seen many VCs, they lost almost everything on the Luna crash. So that shows you that you can make money, you can lose money, but knowledge is something you build to contribute to the space or to contribute to yourself and everyone surrounding you. So that's what always interests me. So I start working with some projects. Of course, I failed in some of them because the business was not ready to grow the same as any normal business. And that as well added more knowledge and added more awareness and made my steps more careful. And till today, I refuse to be an advisor for many projects if I don't see the enough elements to make them at least be out and try to survive. And that comes from the team level, from everything level. And of course, I wouldn't build that, even though I'm an engineer. I have a bachelor degree in computer engineering. My master degree is in industrial engineering, and I even have a world Guinness record in hackathon competition for robot and drones. That was not even all this enough to learn, because the space here is different, the elements are different, and here it's not like the Web 2 where you're dealing with big structuring and big organizations. It's here you're dealing with communities and people from all over the world, different languages, different mindset, different appetite. So of course the learning curve is always growing and growing. I don't think I will ever be able to learn fully or say I'm a master, because if you said that, that's the moment you are actually going to fail. And the space is always developing and you're always learning. So I'm sure every day that I actually look what's going on, read what's going on, knowing what's coming later on, try to see if it can be adjustable or not, and try to find a way to contribute to the people and the community at the same time. Sorry, the people and the project at the same time.
Wow. So, Elder, you see, there's so many people that see you like on social media, and they obviously see your success. You has nearly 600,000 followers on Twitter, but many of the people out there, they don't know that long journey. You know, you started nearly 7 years ago in the crypto industry, but before of that, you studied computer engineer, and this thing about the hackathon world, the world record Guinness is amazing. So let's talk a little bit about that. So myself as well, I'm a computer engineer, so we're colleagues in that aspect. And obviously, we study programming, physical, mathematics, all of these topics. But I think so something that we have to learn again, you know, it was community building, social media. You just say something very clear, that is, in the moment that you think that you know everything, is that when you lose. We have always to start to de-learn and learn again. You know, that happened also with blockchain and crypto. And for example, for me, I didn't understand anything about what was the real currency, you know, how was this fiat. I didn't understand any of this. And we, as an engineer, we have to learn from scratch all of this. Now, let's go to that topic. How was that the path that you start 2016? What was your like? Don't mention that the name. What was your first project? You lose money, then you did you lose faith in any moment, and how that take you where you are right now with a big community and developing projects for people that really need in blockchain? Tell us that path between failure to where you are right now, this very good leader in community building within also the Binance community.
I'm not gonna lie, failure will still happen. It doesn't mean it stopped. It will still happen because the industry itself is not yet matured. Even in Web 2, which is as well matured, many companies they fail. The most important part, the intention, and that's a key point. Are you with me or not? Because I don't see you anymore.
Yeah, yes, I'm here, but I'll give you the spotlight.
Okay. Okay. So the intention for me is the main thing. It's normal to fail. It's actually healthy to fail, because when you fail, you're going to make a better product. When you fail, you can understand more. And as well, the industry is very new. The question always is the intention. And like some people, they're just making project maybe just to fail. Some people are just making project just to rug pull and leave. But if you build the project and you went out and you have a competition and you couldn't win the competition, it means you failed in a good intention where you want to build something better. So of course, when I joined the space as a degen player, and which just happened again on the NFT now, because NFT is like making the new cycle again, where everything is based on FOMO. Back in the days, you don't need to have an MVP to launch a project. You just need to have a paper and that's it. So we just jumped into that thinking it's going to be great. And then many of them didn't even launch a project, and or failed even before that because the team were not there. Now, the good thing about the crypto side that MVP is becoming important. People are not buying into someone just giving them a white paper and just join behind it. People are looking to see at least an MVP, even if it was pre-MVP, an alpha stage or something. It's becoming something important for people, and that's called the learning curve, which we don't like. The same issue happened in the NFT side, where they started last year or a little bit more, where people just showing a white paper which is less than half page, and it's a community based wag me, we're all gonna make it. And now people want to see product, they want to see what's behind it, and what you're gonna actually give the community, what you're building behind it. So the industry as well, step by step, is getting matured. Of course, meme projects will always be there because it's fun and it might have zero utility, but yet people want to see that because they like it and it's a part of the community. You cannot fight it, but at least you wish that the team behind it, they try to deliver something. Even happiness at some point is important. That's why even charity is important, as long as the intention of the people to do something good.
I love that. Elja, when you still with us? I think so. You probably got a phone call, but for everybody that you're joining the live, thank you so much for being here. This is the Crypto Gist, and we have a special guest called Elja. Elja is a computer engineer. Also, he's been working in a different projects in Web3 for the last 6 years, since 2016, and he's telling us the reason why he is coming on board with his new ideas, his new projects to help people within the blockchain community. So I think that we lose a little bit of connectivity, but stay here, guys, because I'm sure he's coming back. He's back. You probably got a phone call, right? You're a busy guy these days. So can you hear me? Okay, well, Elja is here. For anybody that is wondering how to connect with Elja is one of the biggest contributors for the Binance community. He also, you can find him on Twitter, or also here he going to be very soon in Binance Live. But you can follow his handle is Elja Boon. I think so. He's coming back. Let's see if he's back. Let me send him a text saying that we cannot hear him. Let me send him a text message. We can hear you or see you. Okay. So while everybody's here, I want just to I want to share something with you guys. So while he's coming back, he's back. He's back. Hey, Elja, okay, back. Good.
I'm actually here, but I don't know. My voice is not there, so I had to close and open again.
Fine. It's part of the live streaming. Is the first live. So what I'm bouncing back again, but something that you say about the intention. Intention is very important. Most of the people that are joining crypto at the beginning, their intention is obviously make money really quick, but then you realize it's not that. It's understanding the technology and how blockchain can help people with a bank, and to design smart contracts and to help people that don't have normally access to banking or technology. So let's talk a little bit about social media, Jemo, because there's so many people here in Binance Live. Imagine if we had Binance Live when we joined Binance in 2017, El Jabon. We learned from scratch. I remember there were only 10 pairs in Binance. It was totally different aspect right now. But let's talk about a little bit about social media, because understanding cryptocurrency takes a long time, and some people, they need to learn with the basics, like what is cryptocurrency, what is blockchain, how to deposit fiat to convert it into crypto, how to withdraw, and then you start to understand about all these trades, all the charts and all of that, and then you explain other people. So I think so the path as key opinion leaders or crypto influencers is like all of us, we have teach so many people without expecting anything in return. So Binance Live is a platform that's giving new people, new voices, want to talk about the most important topics right now. That is Game 5, NFT, Web3, trading, community building, all of that. That's amazing. But also it's giving the opportunity for people to connect around the world under one roof, that is Binance Live. For you, social media, how important has been in your life? Like, because this is a topic that we have back in Paris 2 months ago in the Binance 5 years anniversary. For example, me, I start with one or two followers. It was my family, my cousins, my aunties. I was explaining what was Bitcoin. I didn't expect I was going to lead communities. My first community was my family and my friends. But how was your journey to community building, and how you ended up having 500,000 followers on Twitter? And what will the message for somebody that just starting now, that has zero followers, zero community, but wants to jump into crypto and start to help others to build a big community?
See, the key, and that's very important, the key is not how many followers you have. The key is how good you are with the followers, is how you always be there. And if you can see, even let's see something like CZ, which is the founder and CEO for Binance. If you see him, he retweets some people or some small accounts that they might have 100 followers, but they're giving value. So don't focus on too much in the number. It's important because it's a part of the image and branding. But the most important is being genuine to your people. And of course, give them your time, as long as they ask in the nice way, in a good way, and they want to be educated, and they want to be friends. So the key to build is to be near to the people. And that's how Binance became number one. Because Binance, in my opinion, it's maybe the only exchange that you will find the CEO, the team, accounts, so many, and they are always trying to be near to the people, answering the people themselves, giving them their time, and don't be arrogant. Because when you are small, you would fight for every new follower to come to you. It doesn't mean when you are big, you stop answering them and you become acting like that elite account that you're like the next Steve Jobs, Be always next to the people, because this is how the Web3 made. Web3 made to break all this layers of show off that we don't need to see anymore. Just be near to the people, regardless how big your followers or you're small. The quality will look at you regardless. So that would be my advice, actually.
Well, that's guys. Please go and go and start to follow Elja Boom. He's bringing us so much value. Basically, don't focus on the numbers. Focus on the people. Don't be arrogant. Always be willing to teach people. And like, for example, one of the best cases is CC. He's always there helping other people that just joining the ecosystem of Web3. And yeah, this is about quality more than quantity. I agree with you. Elvia, so let's talk about a little bit about Twitter, because I know Twitter is a great platform. You build a massive community, but why Twitter is one platform that all the crypto people like to use? Let's talk about, because I know you are very big in Twitter. Would you recommend somebody that's starting in crypto what to do? Follow a couple of people in Twitter, a couple of accounts, start to do their own research, but also how they can become also as influential like you on Twitter?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not an influencer. I'm a guy as well, the same as anyone. I get influenced by people, and it's all the same. Like if someone write me something on Twitter group, let's say when that NFT project called Goblin Town, I got influenced to read about it and know about it by one of my American friends who has, like, I don't know, maybe 1,000 followers, not really big. The question is how close you are to the people. So try to join communities, try to join Twitter spaces. It's becoming something good as well. Try to be genuine, try to learn, try to read, and try to be positive. Because some people are just toxic, and toxic will not lead you to any place. And even if it got you followers or whatever, it will get you the same type of people that you are attracting. Try to find people who want to build. Try to give the time to read. try to go slowly. And of course, from time to time, you can, if you made something good, sharing is caring. You can do giveaways, right? It as well build your account, and it's a part of appreciation, as long as your intention as well is good. So that's it. I mean, just be near to the people. And regarding you, an influencer, it's not about the number. It's about how strong you are with your community. You can have 500,000 followers, but none of them actually do you want to jump or to read about something to add value. While you might have 10K followers, but from this 10K, you might have big names and big people who can actually add value to you and push you to a different place. There are many influencers in the space. They are way more followers than me, but I don't really care because I have many quality. And for me, quality, what is matter for me. I don't really see the number. I see how I'm connected with them, and I consider them a family, many of them, and yeah.
Amazing. So that's one of the good things about obviously about cryptocurrencies that is it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. That's why so much scarcity. So we can apply the same rules to social media. The better quality, the better, right? Yeah, this is amazing. So look, you and me, we come from a third world countries, developed countries. You know, I'm from Colombia. You're from Egypt. Um, we like one of the things that's happening right now for the last 5 to 10 years is that blockchain it has helped so many unbanked people, so many of us. Like, for example, I am one guy that came from Colombia with nothing to Europe, and I remember back in the days, well, the minimum salary in Colombia is $200, by the way, today. So I came from Colombia here with nothing, but I used to send money to my family, probably like $100, $200 a month back to Colombia, and they used to get $20 from me, all these remittances, and it was so annoying because that was probably like one day of salary for me in the UK, right? So one of the main reasons when I read Satoshi Nakamoto white paper and blockchain and I start to understand about the unbank, that was the main reason how I started in cryptocurrency because I saw the potential, and as like you and me, we're computer engineers, we understand about crypto. We're passionate about technology, but the thing that we're more passionate is about culture, community, and also to help people around the world, especially people near to our country, near to our heart, right? So let's talk about the main issue that we all have when we join cryptocurrency, that we don't know how to use it, like in the day to day, for me it was so difficult. For example, I remember 5 years ago when I joined crypto, there used to be a card that's not there anymore, but I used to have my cryptocurrency and I used to be able to spend it and to obviously go and buy bread, buy it in the restaurants, not like normal life, and obviously I send money to my family using blockchain. That's a different story. But there's so many cases I've seen in Africa and South America and Asia of people that crypto have changed their life. For example, with last year with the rush of Gamify and NFT, people playing video games in Philippines and Colombia and Venezuela, and they were making $1,000 a month just for being good. And now they're helping their friends and family with money. But let's talk about the idea how we can start to use crypto in a simple way. No, start to trade and start to see the Fibonacci charts and all of that because, yeah, once you get there because you learn. But for somebody that's joining now that is probably 16 years old or somebody that's 70 years old and they want to use crypto every day. And you can with a good solution, I've seen in your stories on Twitter, on Instagram, is the solution of new product that you are launching recently. So can you tell us about what is this new product and how you came with this idea?
Uh, Basically, as you said, we are as an engineers, we always think to solve, and we have fun in this space as well. Like there are meme projects, etc. But at the end, in my opinion, there are two subjects are very important for mass adoption. Number one is the way to spend your crypto. Because if I'm a new guy from Web 2, before I join Web 3, and I'm seeing people already struggling taking their money out, then it's definitely very hard to go to mass, right? And second topic, and I hope maybe someone solved it right, where the ledger and all these things. I mean, let's say someone placed his money on a ledger, etc. But he had an accident, or he died, or he lost it, or whatsoever. It's not easy to recover it. It's not easy to find it. It's not easy to, if you die, to go give it to your family and kids and whatever, or even split to everyone whatever you want to give. It just get lost almost there. And these two subjects are important for mass adoption, in my opinion. The latest is a very strong few blockchains where it can contain having many users from Web 2 to Web 3. So we said, me and Tobias, let's think of something, and we build it. So we said, let's do Oxy, which is that a non-custodial wallet that is linked with Visa. And we start working from around a year and a half, maybe more now. And we said, let's build everything, take the risk in our own, do all the company structure, legal structure, auditing structure, technology structure, and take the risk from that. And we made that technology we have a copyright for, and now we're live, and it's working in 170 countries for the first time in history. So even people from Nigeria, from Philippines, and Asia, Africa, Middle East, Europe, and US, they all can use it, except very, very few countries. Around 17 countries cannot. But and everything, the visa provider from the US, etc. So I believe, and Tobias as well, that this is a part of contributing to the mass adoption. And I don't see it for tomorrow. I care about today. I build today, and tomorrow is a different day. So I care about what I'm doing today. And what I do is I'm working almost every day, 18 hours a day almost. And we try step by step, but people are using it now. I'm happy to hear people from different countries. They've never experienced a card before, and they're having it. They're using it, taking their crypto, using in the BNB chain, which is a secured blockchain, a strong one, supported one, and all the transactions happening on chain, and the sell happens right away on Pancake Swap. So I believe, in my opinion,
Elja, I think so we're losing you again. Okay, we lost Elja, but look, the reason why I invite Elja to Binance Live is not. I want to put it very simple for you guys. I receive so many calls, and I make many calls through the day. When Elja told me about his project, I said, this is what the people in Binance Live they need to watch right now. They need to learn this technology. That's why I decided to do the crypto OGs, to bring people with expertise, with experience, with knowledge, with good networking, with good intention, with good heart, but the most important, with a product or service that's helping people right now. And he created this amazing solution called Oxy. That's the one that he was talking about. I will leave on my Twitter or El Jabun's Twitter the link how you can subscribe it. But basically, what you can do with Oxy in 170 countries, you can start to use any cryptocurrency, well, most of the cryptocurrency, and you can link it to your Apple Pay or Google Pay. This is huge, guy. Like, there's so many solutions out there, but this is very good. And obviously, we're working alongside the Binance community to help with mass adoption of Web3. But Elja, you are back. So I was telling everybody how they can start to use Oxy. And also, can you tell the connection with BNB chain, because it's very important. We're supporting Binance and BNB chain, and you're working very close with that. So let's talk about what is the solution that Oxy is providing, and how good connected is with the BNB chain ecosystem.
Okay, basically, as I said, BNB is maybe the most, in my opinion, it's the most strong, biggest secured blockchain. I'm just saying it in the right terms so I don't miss anything. There are other blockchains might be cheaper in transactions, but I don't know the security behind it. There might be other blockchain that they might be having the security and cheaper, but they don't have the biggest community in the entire space. We have another blockchain that it might be secured and might be cheaper, but they don't have the biggest, largest ecosystem. So basically, the BNB chain has it all: the community, security, ecosystem, everything, and the price is cheap. We are a multi-chain as well. We have others, but of course, our focus always in the BNB. And you have it's the same as MetaMask or Trust Wallet. You don't need even to download Oxy. You can just go from the DApp, from the browser of your Trust Wallet, just type oxy.io, make your Visa card. And the transactions happening on chain. So we don't control your money. Your money is in your wallet, your keys, your crypto. And when you do your payment, you switch. Today we're supporting, for an example, BNB, BUSD, Oxy, USDT on the Binance Smart Chain, Hey, which is Hilo, Wombat, and by time we add more. And all of them are running on the BNB chain. So when you switch, let's say, $5 of BNB and you want to buy a coffee, it would automatically switch on the Pancake swap to BUSD. And then you can spend it right away. So that helps the ecosystem, makes the transactions more transparent. Even if one day we announced a bankruptcy, we cannot hold your asset because we don't even have your asset. It's your keys, your crypto. One day we're using the same protocol as Binance which is checking the anti-money laundering and Ponzi scheme from Ponzi scheme or money laundering, etc. The Visa will stop till you appeal and unlock it, but no one can touch your fund because again, it's your keys, your crypto, and that's how we made our technology. So basically, we allow many people now from all the countries, 170 countries plus, if they are working inside the space, making living, being a community manager, a Discord manager, a marketing manager, even an article writer, and there are so many jobs the Web3 open for people. You can have the money in crypto, use your Apple Pay or Google Pay, do your transactions, buy for you and your family in an easy, simple way, which the way it should be from the beginning. And hopefully we were able to, or we are able to deliver that. And the app is live. You can try it.
Thank you so much, Elja. Look,
Thank you.
I get goosebumps because something that you say that you are focusing on building something right now, a solution right now for the masses, and that's the purpose of crypto OGs. Invite the originals, people that have been in the space for many years, and understand what the audience and the community needs right now. And look, by the way, I already am a user of Oxy. By the way, I love it. I love it. I went to have some lunch and I paid with my Oxy. So thank you very much for developing this amazing application, obviously, under BNB chain. As you said, for me, one of the most robust blockchain, in my opinion, in the world, because of all the expertise, all the power, all the research of many years, and many transactions in one platform. So I'm very happy that you connect also with you connect a lot with. Let's talk about a little bit about CC because Oxy is doing amazing stuff. Elja doing amazing stuff as well. And by the way, if you don't follow Elja Boon, go and follow him on Twitter or here in Binance Live because look, all this gem that he brought of knowledge is 5-6 years of experience of failures of success, but the most important being close to the people. And when he brought Oxy to me yesterday, I said, we need to share this with everybody across the platform because I'm pretty sure there's one person in the world, either in Kenya, in Venezuela, in Thailand, that need to start to use this kind of solutions. And that's why we're here with the OGs. Now let's talk about something more relaxing. I saw you 3 days ago about in front of a Burj Khalifa in Dubai. You were invited because, by the way, for people that don't know, Binance got a very important license in Dubai that you can use cryptocurrency within Dubai. And there was a massive celebration in one of the tallest, well, in the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa. and then you saw some pillows. Tell us that relationship with your mentor. You call CC your mentor, and of course, many mentors for all of us. It's like we follow him as well. But tell us in a friendly way, how was your connection with CC? I remember before you used to have like a character, right? You didn't show your face, then you met him, then he retweet you, and all the way to 3 days ago when you ghost on two pillows and you put in your house.
You're following that part. So yeah, I was anonymous, and I've never even thought in my life I will dox myself, because I was happy, and I was still an employee, so I don't want to have like conflict of my personal life. And actually, I resigned the last year and a half, and I even had money before that, but I'm a workaholic, and I didn't want to leave that place because I enjoyed the guy I'm working with, and it was like a family as well. Um, so I start like to contribute to the communities, regardless now, from the Binance Angels, Binance Charity, the BNB chain, um, even the P2P, Dr. Shatral, if she's watching. Hello. So almost every part of Binance, because they are very welcoming, and as long as you contribute, they're always ready to listen to you. Even Trust Wallet, even Coin Market Cap, even SafePal Wallet, Travala.com, and more and more and more. And of course, CZ is a guy is very smart. I'm supporting BNB from day one, basically. And even in the bad days, I was there, because I know it's not about the mentality, it's about the time of the market. But the mentality of CZ is always smart, and he's very humble. I mean, anyone meets CZ, at least he need to learn the minimum thing you can learn from this man is to be humble. That's the minimum. I mean, you don't even need to learn to be educated. Just learn from him how to be on the ground, and he's always there. So I'm always supporting the BNB and the Binance ecosystem, and this has nothing to do with any benefits. I'm not an official member of Binance. I don't even think I will be at any day in my life, because it's support out of love. It's not support of benefit. And just to clear it, it has nothing to do. Oxy gonna be listed on Binance. It has nothing. No listing. If it will happen, it will happen because later the product will be good. They will list it or not. But it has nothing to do with my relation or my friendship or my support. Because if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be a bad actor. If I'm gonna lie to people and say, oh, or making them think we're gonna be in Binance because I like Binance team, or I took a picture with CZ a few days ago, it will be a lie. And I'm not a liar. We built something good, we're gonna work. If it got listed one day, good. If it's not, we're still gonna work. And that's something everyone should learn. Never take advantage of anyone. Always try to be genuine. Take friendship to a level, take business to a different level. Don't mix two together, because you can lose everything. And yes, when I came, I only revealed myself for CZ, and it was a private event last year. And I sat next to him. He didn't know me, and I told him, "Can I hug you?" At that day, he said, "Okay," and he hugged me, and he doesn't know who the fuck I am. And then he told me, "Where are you from?" He told me no. He came. He told me, "Who are you?" I told him, "I'm Elja." Then he came again. He went again. "Where are you from?" I said, "Okay." He didn't listen. Then I told him, "CZ, I'm Elja." Then he started looking up. I said, "Okay, he's not getting it." I took my phone. I showed him my Twitter. He said, "Oh," I was like next to him on the table. Then everyone from Binance was like almost Binance team were there, the majority, let's say. And then he made a tweet. And then all the people from Binance, they knew who I am at that moment, because they know I'm El Jaboon, but they don't know how I look. And then that day I started taking pictures, etc. And then I went anonymous again, at least in the social media. But then when the Binance Blockchain Week happened in Dubai last year, at that day is the day I announced, before that, I'm going to dox myself. I was a bit, let's say, not sure of this decision. It's new, but it was really fun. Even people flew. I remember a few people came from the US, flew to see me because I announced it 1 week before. and many people from Asia, many VCs I know from Asia, from China, Korea, Vietnam, Thailand, they all came to see me. And it was really nice. I really felt happy. Even that day when I went, people came. So it was nice. Everything comes in the right moment. And yeah, it was a good experience. And that day in the Burj Khalifa,
Oh, Elja, gone. 1 second. It's coming back. Don't go, guys, because we're nearly wrapping this up. I wonder you hear the last bit of Elja. Uh, like 5 days ago, he was in Burj Khalifa, and it was an amazing experience. So let's give it 5 minutes to come back. It's probably a connectivity issue. Don't worry. So, guys, one more thing that I forgot to mention. Remember, everybody that I'm bringing here as OGs is based on our opinion. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. Remember, all the projects in crypto are highly volatile. Just to get this off of my chest, because it's very important that everybody watching this live now and they're watching the repetition in Binance Live. Remember, we're in crypto, but also we have to we have to do our own due diligence with all the projects that we are part of. Okay, so I'm just giving a little bit of minutes to El Jabun. For everybody that have seen El Jabun on Twitter, please send him his love and tell him that you were in Binance Live with Andres Wi-Fi TV in the crypto OGs. Um, Probably something I'm waiting for him to come back, because I want to tell you how I met El Jabun the first time. He probably don't remember because we were really busy, but it was also in Binance Blockchain Week. And let me just go to Binance Live very quick. There's people from Bangladesh. Can you tell me where everybody's from? I see people, a lot of people from Bangladesh. Who is from Thailand here? Vietnam. Is anybody here from South Korea? From South Africa, India, Pakistan, Venezuela, Argentina, Philippines. I love people from Philippines. Actually, my surname is Meneses. There are many Meneses in Philippines as well. What about people that don't have even a phone? Tunisia. 99% of the people have phones right now. Nigeria. I love people. I love my Nigerian friends. Okay, Elja's back. Right.
yes,
Finally. Okay, well, here, I have the your back.
I had to move to a different device because it's, I don't know, every 10 minutes it takes me out and I have to look again.
But we are here. We're here. And yeah, so the last, before you talk about the pillows and we wrap it up with that, I remember when I met you, I was in the BNB chain booth in Dubai. I was with Maria Angel, because for so many people that you don't know me, I left crypto for 1 year for personal reasons. I will explain this in the future lives. And then I was in Clubhouse, and Maria Angel sent me a DM and said, can we do a room talking about cryptocurrency in Spanish? And I used to run one of the biggest Clubhouse rooms for the Spanish community. We have like 100,000 people. It was crazy. So I told Maria Angel, yeah, come to one of my rooms. And we had about 500 people that day. And she was talking about crypto, Binance, etc. And then we became really good friends. And the reason why I bounced back into crypto is because that day, I remember I bought back again cryptocurrency. That day that I spoke to her on Clubhouse, because of her passion and seeing somebody from Venezuela, Latin America doing good stuff, say, I need to support my people around Latin America. And then you were in the BNB chain. I didn't know who you were. You didn't know who I was. But I remember you gave Maria Angel a power bank to put on her phone with your little emoji. I said, who is this guy? Why he's giving these things away? I want one. I want one of those. And then obviously, Mende introduced me to you on WhatsApp. And then since I saw your product a couple of days ago, I said, I want to bring this to the audience, to the masses. They need to understand who is El Jabu, not from the technological part of the Twitter part, but also from the human side. And let's wrap it up with that, El Jabu. So let's talk about the human side. You went to Burj Khalifa. You saw those two pillows, black and yellow. You said, I went to get it for my cushion. How was the experience there?
No, the experience is great. And I mean, like seeing the Binance team, for me, it's like seeing family, basically. And because I know them, many of them, many years. Yes, there are so many new people, like the first time I actually see in my life, because now they're becoming too big and they're hiring so many. But still to see the old friends and get to know the new ones. I mean, what I like about Binance, they always hire humble people. They always hire smart people. They always hire genuine people. And that's, I believe, a very big part of their succession, in my opinion. And it's really hard. And I think sometimes CZ either is very, very lucky to have all these good people, or either is very, very talented, or is a mix of both. I'm not sure, but it's a secret, I believe. So that day, I saw the two pillows, and I took a picture of one of them. I said, before like I go, I said I want to take one. I'm just saying. And then when I was to CZ, I said I want to take. Said of course you can take. So I took two at that day, home, and one for them for me, one for my cat. His name is Moon, and I mean to see Binance moving. It's becoming. It's of course the largest exchange in the world. It's the most regulated exchange in the world, and they are opening and knocking doors to become more regulated in every country. And the amount of work, of course, it's massive. I was actually surprised. CZ told me I sleep 7 hours a day. I thought he doesn't. I sleep only 3 hours myself, and I try to sleep more, but it doesn't work. So I was really surprised that he actually do all this while still sleeping 7 hours, because it's not just a big company. It is a big company in a very new gray area. So the amount of work is way more than any other. So what they have developed and what they have achieved, it's remarkable. There is no question about it. And for me, learn from this guy. Be humble. If you are following someone that he's a show off, unfollow him right away. Because anyone who was young or small, they needed everyone. But when they are big, if they change, they don't deserve it. And even me myself, if you find me someone one day arrogant about someone, but he's a good person, of course, if someone just coming telling me what to buy this or to buy that, I will not answer. I don't like to give financials. I like to look at the fundamental, the team. I'm more emotional guy, more than just telling you buy this and sell this. So I always answer people, and I'm known about that because I made by the people. I learn from the people, and I will grow with the people. So I cannot just turn my back off. It will be just arrogant. I'm not that person. Hopefully, till today.
Elja, you are an amazing leader. You are a great community builder, a great engineer, providing solutions for the Web3 community. It's an honor for me that you are the first invite of Crypto
It's my
OGs.
honor.
I like what you say. It's always being humble. Be ready to help others. Um, let's live with the. You gave us so many knowledge today, so many tips for people that are starting crypto. But let's close this Binance Live with one tip. I always ask in 30 seconds, what will be the tip number one, or what will be that suggestion or advice that you will give to somebody that you're joining cryptocurrency or blockchain today? What will number one advice that you can give them?
Actually, I saw a tweet from CZ yesterday. I really loved it. Don't make anyone responsible for your gain or your loss. Because if you always gonna make anyone, including myself, for even for your gain or for what you follow me or what I'm an influencer, you have to be the one responsible for your succession and for your failure. Because if you keep looking for the rest and make them the reason for you, you will never be you. You will always be them. So try to be you. That's what I'm trying. It's a good tip from CZ. Maybe I said it in a different way, but I think most of the same meaning.
Elja, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being in the Crypto OGs. And please go and give a follow. Just follow him because you know
And
all the.
follow him as well. Like for you now, you started after a year, so they should follow you. So please follow him, guys.
I knew here in Binance Live in Twitter. I just want to bring the OGs because that was the reason. You give so much knowledge and passion, and you have in your Egyptian blood and my Colombian blood were based by emotions. And what you just said at the end, take full responsibility of your actions. I think that's everything that we have to do. But also help others with the knowledge that you have in your brain and in your heart, like El Jabun is doing. So thank you so much for watching this. El Jabun, I'll see you in Dubai in a couple of weeks. And my Binanceans, I'll see you in the next live. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.